he's coming in. He wants to know when I'm coming in, and he's got everything worked out.
Good for you, Alan. Especially since it's the 25th of April, and this is Rabbi Levitt doing Pele Yoetz.
So anyway, we're in the middle of a story over here, and the coffee spilled all over this manuscript, and this manuscript is almost 1,000 years old, so it's pretty sensitive over there, and I don't know what they were able to salvage from the manuscript. And the way the story goes is the guy that did it, he wanted to go into the, Rav Shmi Meyer describes the story that he wanted to go into the hole that Korach fell into. And there's a deafening silence in the room. And Rav Chapsi Franksel, everybody looks to him. He's the head of the he's the head of this thing over there, and he gets up from his seat and he goes over to this person, and nobody knows what he's gonna do or say. He goes over to me, puts his hand on his shoulder, and he says, "Pal, can I get you another cup of coffee?"
Wow, some story.
So. Yeah. Okay, so speaking of coffee, we're looking at the Pele Yoetz over here on page 400, and he's talking over here in this long paragraph over here about not only yes, Alan. You cannot detect your microphone? Oh, that's what the screen says? Oh, you're looking in the the microphone's not working. No, I can't hear you except on the phone.
On the lower left of your screen, there's a picture of a microphone. You see that?
Oh, Lou says, yeah. Lou says, take a look at the microphone. There's a little icon of a microphone on the lower left.
And there's a little up arrow on that icon. You click on that. There's a little
up arrow. Click over there.
Then there should be a choice that says select the microphone.
Says select the microphone, select the speaker.
So see if there's another choice. Select a different microphone than whatever is selected there.
What should he look for?
There should be a number of choices under select a microphone. So you should try and try all the different possibilities.
Yeah, you see where it says select a microphone, and you got two choices, and you have select a speaker. It says two choices. Maybe
you might have more than two.
If you try to do different combinations. Maybe there'll be a combination there that works.
Yeah. There's also lower down, it says test speaker and microphone.
Oh yeah, I see. Audio settings. Test them.
No, above audio.
I see over there. Okay, I'm just looking at my one at the. If maybe the volume on the microphone is all the way been put all the way on the 0. Maybe you need to increase the volume.
Yeah, good point. Hello, hello, hello. Hello.
Okay. Oh, and Lou says you also have something over there that says you can test your speaker, test your microphone. Okay. Very frustrating.
Yeah. I mean, it could be his microphone just stopped working and there's nothing we can do. You just have to buy a new one.
Mm-hmm.
You can buy an external microphone. You don't have to replace the one inside your computer. That's what I have. Yeah, I have this external microphone that I plugged in.
Oh, okay.
So you can just go to a computer store and buy a microphone if you want. But it's good to first figure out what the problem is. If your microphone's not working, you can tell by the test.
Right. Okay. Oh, here he's trying to come in again. Um, connecting to audio. Oh, maybe something's going on over there.
It looks like it's automatic.
Alan, unmute and see if we can hear you.
Yeah, it's automatically muting him probably because the text speaker doesn't work. I mean, the microphone.
Oh, that's what you think. Ah. Yeah, because when he unmutes, we can't hear him either.
Right.
He can't hear us. We can't hear him. So it seems it's something could very well be it's a malfunctioning of the microphone or the speaker. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna get started over here. Yeah, maybe his son can do some checking out the computer and see if it's indicates that it's not working, so you could get him a speaker and set it up for him.
Right.
Okay, so
there's a computer store on Paran right down the street from you, Alan. In that mall, they have. I'm sure they have microphones there.
yes, Alan. I can hear you because you called me on the phone, but we can't. But there's an echo over here. I wonder if that means that something in the microphone and the speaker in the computer is working. Because otherwise, why should there be? If it's totally dead, why should there be an echo? Actually, now I don't hear any echo. Yeah. You want to just stay on the line? Yeah. Oh, that ringtone is from your computer? Yeah, we see that it says on your screen connecting to audio. But it doesn't seem to be able to successfully connect. Then it got an X. Yeah, there definitely seems to be something that's not working. Can you have your son look at it? Ah. Oh. Okay. Well, maybe
His son's not available?
no, not available. Maybe sometime soon he can come over and take a look and see what the problem is, if there is any. Hopefully there's. Okay, I can keep on the phone if you want. Everybody else can hear me in any case. So we're on page 400. We're on page 400. And so we were speaking about Lou raised a question over here about the end of this long paragraph over here about the person is he's trying to he wronged his friend, and now he's attempting to request forgiveness, and that he has an obligation to do. And then he says Jewish people are holy and compassionate. Certainly, when his fellow Jew comes to ask for the forgiveness, the pardoner should not be cruel. He should immediately agree to grant him total forgiveness, in order that his Jewish brother should not be punished on his account. Fine, but 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 then these last four lines we have to figure out. It says, if the perpetrator returns a stolen item. Okay, so this is a different case over here. Here's this has a special din over here. The person stole something, and now he wants to give it back. So now over here, there's a din that the Pele is saying that the victim should not accept the stolen item back from him. So this we don't understand. We just got through saying he's supposed to forgive him. He's supposed to grant him forgiveness so that he could have an atonement. And now the guy's coming. He stole something from him. He's coming. He wants to give it back. So it would seem like the proper thing to do, the compassionate thing to do, would be to accept it back. So then, like that, the person can achieve the return of the stolen item. That's what he's trying to do. That's what the Torah says to do, to return the stolen item to the one that you stole it from. And like that undoes the Avera. And incidentally, that's the reason why Gezela, there's no Malchus for the lav of Gezela, because the Gemara says that it's called one of the lavim, which is nitik le'eseh. It's able to be fixed up as a result of one of the positive mitzvahs of the Torah. So a mitzvah like that does not have a din malchus on it. So that's what he's trying to do. And but the Pele Yoetz says in the name of the Gemara in Bava Kama that we have seen, because it's on 94b, and we're already holding on 107. So we have seen this not such a long time ago. It says that the victim should not accept it from him. That's what the Gemara says. One should not accept the contraband from robbers and those who lend money with interest as well, because the Ruach Chachamim is eno nocha, from one who accepts the gezel and the ribis and the oshik from the thief. So we have a simple question: what's this all about? Why not? That would seem to be what the proper thing to do for the sake of the Gazlan, so he can do tshuva. And yet the Gemara tells us the opposite. So we have to look up this Gemara and try to figure out what's going on over here. This is Baba Kama 94b.
Oh, Baba Kama 94. Let's see if I have it here. 94b. Huh.
Okay, let's try to understand this Gemara.
Oh, yeah.
94b. Yeah, this is the Tikkunas Hashavim. So this is all part of a whole enactment of the sages, because of course, according to the Torah, there's nothing wrong whatsoever in accepting the stolen item back. It would seem like that would be even the mitzvah to do. Because only like that the Gazlan achieves he's able to do the what the Torah tells him to do. That's the essay of Heshif Esa Gzela. But that's not what the Chazal wants. Yeah, so okay, so here we go. Let's see, where should we start from? Let's start from the Brisa over here. There's a Tana Rabbanan. It's about 12 lines down, approximately. The first words in the line are Dahavule Shinui Hachoze Lubriyoso. Then there's 2 dots. And then it says Tonu Rabbonin. Tonu Rabbonin, a Gazlin, Umalva Beribis, Sheach Ziru, Ein Makablim Mehen. There it is, black on white in the Gemara. Somebody who's a Gazlin,
Yeah.
or he's a lender with ribis, and they shehek ziru. They returned the stolen item or they returned the ribis. So in other words, it's a takana of the chachamim. Ein makablim mehen. One should not. We should not accept it from them. And the one who does accept it from them, Ein ruach chachamim docha hemenu. The chachamim do not have they're not pleased with this. Now, what is the reason for this? This is what we're trying to figure out. And I believe the reason for this is going to be explained further on in the Gemara. Amar Rabbi Yochanan, Bimei Rebbe, Nishnes Mishnazu. Desanya, Maisa Ba'adam Echad Shabikesh Lasos Chuba. There was a Maisa in the days of Rebbe that there was an individual who sought to do tshuva. Amruloi Ishtoi, his wife said to him, Reka, Imata osa tshuva, afilu avneit eno shelcha. You want to do tshuva? We won't be left even with the belt on your trousers. Nifna v'loi osa tshuva. So what did he do? He listened to his wife, and he did not do tshuva. Also Shah Amru. So at that point, when the Chachamim heard about this story, they said, Hagazlonim b'mal v'beribes shechziru ein makablim mehem. Makablim mehem ein ruach Chachamim noch emenu. So what's the idea? The idea is that the Chazal wanted that the Gazlan, he should do tshuva. So if he's going to need to return everything back, he's not going to do tshuva. That's what they realized with this Maisa, with this person. So what was their eitzah? Their eitzah is that if there will be a guy that will go to the he'll go to the furthest ends of the earth and seek to do tshuva, and he's got all of the stolen items in his truck over here, and he says to the guy, "Here, this is all yours." So the guy is supposed to say to him, "I'm sorry, but the Chachamim say that we should not accept it from you." And so I guess the point of that, all of that, is going to be that this, of course, is going to make big news, and people are going to find out about this. I mean, the Chazal, presumably they publicize their enactment as well. So people should know that this is what they have to do. Otherwise, how do they know what to do? So people are going to find out that they're not allowed to accept stolen item, and if they do, then the Chachamim are not pleased with them. So the situation is envisioned by the Chachamim is that the people are going to listen to them, and they're going to not accept the stolen stuff back. the interest back, and like that, what? There won't. When the Chazal saw that the Gazlanim and the Namalva Ribis will do tshuva, because they know that they're not going to be they're not going to have to end up losing all of their possessions in order to do tshuva. So what do they got to do? They got to rent a van and put all the stolen stuff in the van and go to the guy that they stole it from and say, "Here it is." And the guy says, "Sorry, the Chazal told us that we can't take it. Kol tuv lecha, have a good day." And then he goes back and he's done tshuva, and he keeps all the stuff. So like that, he's going to do tshuva. This much is Chazal wanted that the Gazlanim, they were concerned for the Gazlanim, they should do tshuva. What about the guy that all of this cartload of stuff was stolen from him? He's got no recourse. So what do we say about that? About that we say, you know who's the one that runs the world? The Eibishter, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. He's gonna. If this guy listens to the Chachamim and he says, "I'm not going to accept this," I guarantee you that Hashem is going to pay this guy back kifla kiflayim. He's not going to lose out. So that was the ordinance that the Chachamim made.
But doesn't it say that a thief pays kefil? And doesn't kefil mean he pays back the original item plus the equal value?
Well, this here we're talking about a Gazlan. A Gazlan pays Keren, but I don't know what are you saying? What's the difference between whether he's required to pay kefil or Keren? What's the difference? He's
giving back the.
The point is that he's. I mean, it would be an interesting question. Is this takana apply also to a case of a Gazlan? The Gemara talks about a Gazlan. I don't know if the takana applies by a Ganan. I don't know why it would be that they would enact it dafka for a Gazlan and not for a Ganan. But the same rationale would apply, that he would have to. It would seem that what he's got to do is make the offer. That's what I would assume that the Chazal are envisioning, that the Gazlan or the Ganav has to make the offer of the return, and the guy is required to refuse it.
I don't know. This is very confusing. There's a footnote that says regarding interest. Someone who takes biblically prohibited interest is biblically obligated to return the money.
Yeah. So to a Gazlan.
He's obligated to return.
The Chazal, they have a right to, just like they do on Rosh Hashanah, they have a right to decide that they don't want Klal Yisrael to blow the shofar, which is a mitzvah say midaraisa, when Rosh Hashanah falls out on Shabbos. because they're concerned that that's going to lead to Chilul Shabbos. So that's called that the Chazal have a koach to tell us to refrain from doing a mitzvah as a positive mitzvah min Torah. So that's what's involved over here. The Goslin has a positive mitzvah now, Heshivis Agzela, return the stolen article. And the Chazal are saying, the truth of the matter is that the Chazal are not telling him not to do it. What Chazal are telling they're telling the victim to not accept it from him. But they're not telling the Goslin that you don't need to return it. So it doesn't seem that they're taking away that mitzvah from him.
So you're
It
saying
would seem that the Goslin
he doesn't succeed in doing.
Yeah, because the in other words, the victim is yeah, he's saying I don't think it's preventing the Goslin from fulfilling that mitzvah when the guy says he doesn't, he's not accepting it. The Gemara might discuss that, but the whole purpose of what the Chachamim did over here is to allow the Goslin to do tshuva. So if that would be preventing him from doing tshuva because he hasn't returned the stolen item, then what have Chazal accomplished with their takana? They want him to do tshuva. They want it to be regarded as though he's done tshuva. They don't want anything to stop him from going about the steps that he needs to do in order to do tshuva. So it would seem that that this would not be an impediment to him being able to do tshuva. The fact that when the Chazal is telling the victim to refuse the offer of the return of the stolen items. Yeah, okay. Let's see if there's anything else, any more comments over here about this matter.
So returning to the Pele Yoetz, I'm trying to understand why he even says this. He says that the certainly when his fellow Jew comes to ask for forgiveness, the partner should not be cruel. He should immediately agree to grant him forgiveness. And then he says,
right,
if he wants to return it, he shouldn't accept it. what's the point of saying that? What is he trying to communicate to us by saying if he shouldn't accept it if he tries to return it? He just states that, but doesn't seem to really explain why he's saying it.
Well, he's talking here from the point of view of the victim, right? He's saying that that the victim should when his fellow Jew comes to ask him for forgiveness, the pardoner should not be cruel. He should immediately agree to grant him total forgiveness. So the Pele Yoetz, at the end of this paragraph, he's focusing his discussion on the Torah of the victim. How should the victim conduct himself?
Right.
So in regard to the matter of right, so when the guy that wronged this victim comes to ask for forgiveness, so the first thing the Pele Yoetz says is that he should be compassionate, and he should not be cruel, and he should he says even immediately agree to grant him total forgiveness, in order that his Jewish brother should not be punished on his account, which is another point that he sort of like threw in over here, which is a very, very important thing, that the victim should know that it's really for his own benefit as well to forgive this guy, because if he doesn't forgive him, then he is going to be punished, because Hashem had to punish the person that wronged him. That's the way it works. So the Pele Yoetz is saying, really, it's a good idea, really, for the person to be compassionate and be forgiving, and grant him right away a total forgiveness, because you don't want to be punished on his account when Hashem punishes him because you didn't forgive him. So even though, of course, there's a famous story with Rebbe Lopian that there was a bocher that did something to Rebbe Lopian. Doesn't the sefer doesn't say what it was that he did. It doesn't matter. But when in any case, the bocher before Rosh Yom Kippur, he comes to Rebellia and he asks for forgiveness. I think it was before Yom Kippur, and Rebellia says, "You know what? I'll tell you the truth. I don't have it within my heart right now to give you a full forgiveness. So, you know what? Come back to me in 2 weeks, and I'm going to work on myself and learn a lot of Musar and do a cheshbon nefesh, etc. And I hope that in 2 weeks that I will be able to forgive you with a full heart." So you see from this story that it's not a simple matter to just do what the Pele Yoetz is saying over here. Oh yeah, immediately grant him total forgiveness. Yeah, sure. The main idea is not simply that you say mochel zayin. The main idea over here is that you actually do forgive him. And that's the story that we understand and learn from Pasha. And so the rebellion told him to come back in 2 weeks, and I hope to be able to give you hope to be able to tell you mochel zayin with a full heart, because without a full heart it's worthless. Okay, that's just one point. But then he goes on, and you're asking, well, what's the connection over here? The connection is that this is according to the Pele Yoetz, this is something that even is a halacha l'maisa today. That if somebody stole something from you, And the Gemara says also somebody who lent something with ribis and now wants to do tshuva and he's presenting it to you. The Pele Yoetz understands that this Gemara applies today, and you're required by the Chachamim to refuse it. So it's Pele. Why you're saying what's this connected to what's the connection over here? Is a very big connection. This is he's telling us the halachas of a victim. How should the victim conduct himself over here? And I'm interested. I saw a note over here in the Gemara that this what the Pele Yoetz is saying over here is not a matter of unanimous agreement amongst the Rishonim. They bring down over here that according to Rabbeinu Tam, and the Tosfos on this page over here on 94b, according to Rabbeinu Tam, lo tikein Rebbe kain ela ladoro. Rebbe only made this takana for his generation, v'lo ladoros aboim, but not for succeeding generations. Well, the Pele Yoetz seems to be of a different. He's ulashitas ri, and according to the ri, lo tikein Rebbe. She'ein makablim ela mi'osam gazlanim malvav ribis sharov iskam michiosam bekach. Only if the majority of their profits derive from interest lending and gezela, but otherwise there's no obligation to say, oh, I'm not accepting it from you. So there's a lot of different views about this whole gezerah, exactly how it works. Here's another one: the Rush and the Rabbeinu Yonasan and the Ramah. Kosu shatakona shelo lekabel mehem eino ela begazlani malva ribis sherotzim laksor b'tshuva ula hashiv es agzela. This enactment that the victim, the Chachamim say should refuse is only when we see that these robbers and lenders with interest are seeking to do tshuva, and therefore they are returning the stolen items. Avalim ein meshivin me'atzmam, but if they don't on their own accord come and return the stolen goods, Bezdin motzin mehem es agzela bal korcham. The Bezdin has the power to extract it from them. And I suppose what they would do with it is to give it to the victim. So in that case, the victim would yes receive the stolen items in the event that the Goslin is not making steps to do tshuva. Okay, so we see there's a lot to say about this, and for now though, there's not any more to say about it because it's 11:30. Okay.
Thank you, Rabbi.
Great day to Mayor.
Okay, have a good day.